right? But let me do this first. Let me give it to the king one time. Listen, brother. We look like each other. We dress like each other. We smell like each other. Not only I respect you for being a teacher in the community, Roxborough to be specific, teaching in those schools, being an advocate in society. Now I'm running for mayor. Fareed Abdullah. Now let's get to the ladies, brother. Thank you. All right. Queens.
Hello.
Talking that mic. Come on, don't be acting like this. Yeah, like, come on, what's up? Yeah,
I was sharing the mic.
No, you ain't. You got your own mic on duty. You ain't got to take it off. Go ahead.
I'm too short for this.
Because you got the headphones on, so I want to make sure you can hear yourself, right? I don't hear you.
I can hear myself.
All right, okay.
Yep.
All right,
I'm good.
Y'all good?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All righty.
All right. Go ahead, Fran. Do you?
Everybody, welcome to the show. So first of all, can y'all introduce yourself, everybody, to our guests, and what y'all doing? What brings y'all here today?
All right, so I'll start off. My name is Latrice Naomi.
Okay.
Also known as Around the Way Girl. Business of Around the Way Girl Productions and Events.
Oh, wait a minute. We use a little humor on the show. When you say Around the Way Girl, clarify that. What does Around the Way Girl mean?
Go be professional.
Okay. Listen, Around the Way Girl is a girl you always see, always around, but she about her business. Everybody love her, respect her. And
there you go, Queen.
That's it. I'm the girl that.
Now go ahead, because we use a little humor.
Okay?
Go ahead, do you?
Try to mess with me.
Right. Yeah, we a little fun.
I want to introduce my good friends Angelique Marshall.
Hi, Angelique Marshall. Hi. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Hello.
What you do, Angelique?
I do it all.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hello.
Yes.
So you're not a Rasta, are you?
Probably.
Because you know the phrase they say, Jamaicans got 9 jobs.
And that's probably me.
I use humor, y'all. Come on. Loosen up. We're going to have some fun, okay?
Somewhere in my bloodline, probably.
Right. Okay. But no, go ahead, sister.
So let's see. Where should I start? I am a therapist, an early intervention specialist. I am a owner of Leak Productions. That's the theater and production company.
Congrats.
For film and video. And what else? Oh, I just forgot. I have this amazing book. It's an alphabet book. It's a children's alphabet book, but it's not just a book. It's an augmented reality children's book.
I knew you was gonna go there.
Yes.
Talk to your therapist.
Yes.
Cause you diagnosing me. You was over there diagnosing me when I was talking.
Yes.
Yeah. I know you were.
Yes. I was taking it all in.
So I said, don't judge me. So I said, don't diagnose me. Remember I said that? See, I know what I be talking about. I be conscious. See? Y'all always around. Us psychology people. Go ahead.
So that's what I do. I have a creative side. I'm a production guru as well as a new author and an advocate for just everybody.
Your voice projects very nice. Can you speak into that mic? Make sure you.
Okay, because I'm also an actress.
Oh, you're an actress. Oh, we're having a fashion show coming up.
Yeah.
We're having a fashion show at the Met coming up, actress.
Okay.
So maybe you can act a little bit in the show.
Well, maybe I can direct it too. So.
All right.
To my left, this is the real actress, but this is.
I was about to say, who is this other queen over here diagnosing me too?
Yes.
Go ahead, sister.
How y'all doing?
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me. My name is Mercedes.
Okay.
Hi, Mercedes.
So my day job is I am a life skills coach and case manager for youth who are going to age out of foster care. So making sure that they have jobs, employment, steady employment, so that way they can provide themselves housing. They understand a budget. I teach a lot of financial literacy classes, as well as a lot of advocating and connecting mentorship for our Black male youth. So Black men who are watching this show, you are needed. You are needed. Please don't feel like that you do not have a purpose. There is a young Black man out there who needs you. That is my day job. Like Angelique said, I am also a actress. We actually just had a film that was submitted in ABFF, American Black Film Festival.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We were I was also in a film that was nominated for Best Web Series.
Good, great.
By Three Queens Productions. So, trying to
check them
fill
out.
those roles. Definitely
Absolutely.
doing that. Thank you for
That's
having
our
us,
world
though.
right there. That's what we do. We're all about film. We have a movie that's about to air. I'll be glad to invite you guys. It's called A Body to Kill For. It's a story about one of my business partners, Top Model Yama, and domestic violence. It's based around that. It was some chain events inside the story really happened where it's really bad, really, really bad. And we're about to drop that. Like, we got Philly Uncut, part 1, 2, and 3 on Tubi. So we also do video production as well. Like, we're dropping part 4 with different parts on it now. That's why I wanted Brother Fareed to come in and say, it's good that you ladies see all this positivity. This brother gonna need it.
Yes.
Because he's up
and
against
talent in the room.
Yes.
One thing I learned, ladies, like we was privileged to be a part of the Million Kid March. Can y'all hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, the Million Kid March, when we marched from Broad and Diamond to City Hall. And it felt so good. And I was speaking earlier, I rant a lot based on what I hear. And it was a police officer that told one of us, me not directly, but just saying, like, that ain't gonna stop we marching for nothing. That old school philosophy that people used to hear back in the 70s and the 50s and the 60s, But and I just said you should have responded by saying that it's a start. That means that we're conscious.
Yes.
And when people march, that means that they're fed up. So when you see black men like me, marching, then we fed up. Because everybody fed up.
Yes.
And I'm glad because the queens is the ones that make us, like when we got the women behind us, we feel dominant, even if we ain't got no money. If the women support us and make us feel love and make us feel like we got a Benz, a BMW, a Maserati, a Cadillac, a Nissan, something brand new, a good job, food on the table, you can make us feel you have no idea. So we need y'all support too. So that's why I'm glad that when we talked, I knew he was coming. And I said, the ambience is going to be great versus, normally we get hip hop related and we be a little lit as we call it. I'm still, I'm 35 for the rest of my life. So yeah, I'm still lit. I know
that's right. It's all in how you feel.
Right.
It is. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a little acting because I'm the master director of all affairs.
All right.
Oh, boy.
All right, now, y'all already know the rules.
Yeah.
Right?
And if you don't,
all right,
you
now
will.
I ain't going to give y'all no hints.
Oh,
because y'all professionals.
Okay.
Now, this brother Fareed Abdullah is running for the mayor of Philadelphia.
okay.
And he's coming in. He's going to stand at that door. He's going to come in, and he's going to face y'all. And y'all are the ones that make the rules whether or not he become mayor. So y'all got to ask him a bunch of questions.
Okay.
All right, ready? Quiet on the set. I'm down. Come on, you're going to come up right here. Yep, you're going to walk through that door, brother. And you're going to walk in. All right? Quiet on the set.
We're live for professional actress.
5, 4, 3, 2, action.
Damn.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening, sir.
Fareed Abdullah. I'm running for mayor of Philadelphia. How is everyone doing this evening?
What you gonna do about the gun violence in this city?
Well, you know what? Listen, I'm here to take some answers and questions.
I don't like it.
You don't like
it? I don't like it.
You don't like it? Okay, I understand that. Listen, the gun violence is out of control. Right now, we are doing a lot of different programs with the young people. We're working in the schools, we're working in the community, but we really have to deal with the mental health issues that's plaguing our young people. So, I'm really here to take some questions and.
So how do you plan to do that?
How do I plan to do what?
Deal with the mental health issues.
Well, for starters,
Cut!
cut.
We done went over this 500 times.
Yeah.
He's not even looking at the camera. The people want to
I didn't have the rules first.
I got the best
Who the
video.
director master in here?
Listen, I got
That's
the
the
best.
director right there, the director therapist.
Hold up.
People is watching.
The therapist
action?
wasn't on her job.
Did I call action?
You said you was head director.
You said you was director.
No, he just action. He said he's just the action. He's the score.
Oh,
So
just
we
doing it
taking
for
over
the-
completely.
taking over.
We taking over completely. You ain't saying nothing but a
Who
word.
run the world, girl?
We got you.
Talking to the committee that's
We got
being the
you.
mayor.
So who
All
needs to
right.
look at?
You need to come in here and you need to turn around and look at the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, director therapist.
I let us go like a whole 5 minutes.
I know.
I was eating up the footage. Eating up the footage.
5, 4, 3, 2, action.
Action.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Farid Abdullah. I'm your next mayor of Philadelphia. How's everyone doing this evening?
What are you gonna do about the gun violence in the city?
We taking it back from
So
the top.
guess what? Listen, the gun violence is definitely plaguing the city of Philadelphia, but not just here in Philly, all throughout this nation. We know that young people are dealing with some issues that we really, don't understand as older people. I believe that social media is also causing a lot of the traumatic actions that are happening for our young people. So, we have to really deal with the mental issues.
So how are you going to deal with those mental issues? How are you going to deal with that?
So we have different types of programs that are already in place, but even coming from an educator standpoint, when I'm in the classroom with my high school students and I'm hearing the things that they're talking about, what they're going through in their communities, what they're going through at home, they're dealing with something that is so deeply rooted that if we don't start to put that in the curriculum, we're going to lose a lot more young people. And that's something that I want to do from an educator standpoint, is start putting that in the curriculum to work with the young people.
Well, sir, that sounds a lot like funding. And as we all know that there is funding in Philadelphia that is being misused.
Yes.
What can you put in
Misspent.
in place to bring that funding back to the schools, back to mental health awareness?
Back to
and-
the kids.
Back to the hood.
Yeah.
So listen,
Yes.
I agree with you. There was $125 million that was given out to different nonprofit organizations this year. And what I believe that should have happened was that people in the communities who are actually dealing with these young people on a day-to-day basis should have been able to receive some of this money. And I do believe that a lot of this money was given just to shut people up for the moment. But when it comes to the schools, I believe that a lot of these developers and people who are coming in, investing in the city, need to pay their fair share.
That's
so
right.
the money can be allocated back to the school district.
Yeah, they getting away with a highway robbery.
Absolutely.
They
Okay.
paying pennies.
So what about? There's a lot of women here today,
Mhm.
and so what's your stand on abortions and things like that? Because what I always just say, like, it ain't mine.
So coming from a
And it probably is.
coming from coming from the perspective of a mayor, listen, I was asked this question Monday
Okay.
on a podcast. I have no right to tell a woman what to do with her body. This is something that she has to decide. Whatever she's feeling from within, that's not my place to do that. My sole purpose for running for mayor and want to be mayor is to change the trajectory of the city of Philadelphia.
All right, so I have a question.
Yes.
Now, with everything going on, like you said, the violence, we don't want to get into the drugs.
Okay.
What you gonna do about Kensington, like the city of the dead? They
Oh.
leaning,
Yes.
yeah, like literally. I drove past
Philadelphia.
and there was a box that says needle disposal. Like it's being encouraged that you want to do your drugs, you come down here, we got you. What you gonna do about
So that's
that?
a good question. When I ran for city council at large in 2019, that was a major issue. A lot of the people that were running, they wanted to create this safe space. I was not in favor of that. I believe that a lot of these abandoned buildings in Philadelphia need to be transformed into
Housing.
transitional homes. But that's where you become, okay.
That was amazing. You can continue.
That was good.
We was getting.
Yeah.
That was it.
I'm about to say, yeah, because I'm definitely
It started being real. I said, because I'm getting into it. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. There's a debate going on right now. We just seen. Like, wait, my man ain't ready for the debate yet. He ain't
Let's
got his talking points. Hold on.
gotta get ready. You gotta be
But
ready.
that's good. You
Right.
need that. Get your rhythm. Yeah, right.
That
right.
was good. That was good.
But
Okay.
I really want the young ladies to get their opinion about what do you think that our community needs far as in a mayor?
Okay, I'll start. As far as what our community needs, we need someone who is not just going to say what we want to hear. We need someone who's going to take action. And we have to see the action because as Black
Give it an example.
people...
Can you give it an example when you
I
say
can.
action?
So, for instance, there's how many politicians run around here? They talk. You don't see them until it's election time. But when it's not election time, they know where to be found. You can't contact them. They can't call back. I want a mayor that I can talk to. The mayor's supposed to be for the people. He's not supposed to be the man that's so high up and at the tower in City Hall that can't, the people that he serves, his constituents, can't reach him and have a conversation with him.
I agree.
Okay. I would like to see programs like you were talking about.
Speaking of Mike.
So a few years back,
Right.
there was a
There you go.
program with Philly Safe Streets, if y'all remember that.
Yes, we do.
There were curfew centers around the city. There were cops on the corners. Those curfew centers I was in charge of too. Those curfew centers were working. They just needed to be fleshed out. The city program, after the parents didn't come pick up the kids, they went down to DHS. But at the DHS, it was like, okay, what happened? You're supposed to do what? You evaluate what's going on with that family. What's going
Right.
on with that family and find out what that family needs. And if the parents couldn't come pick them up, then that's a red flag. If they're being picked up on the street, that's a red flag. So what could we do to support that family? So we need programs like that. I'm not saying to mock the same program, but to me, because I was in it, it was working. And I believe that something like that, yes, it costs money, but the Philadelphia has money. Let's be
has
clear.
lots
We have
of it.
money. People keep coming here. They're building buildings. They're building
Right.
housing. Come on, they have money. So we need programs that are fleshed out to actually support the people that live in Philadelphia. Get these kids off the streets, get these drugs off the streets, get these guns off the streets. Let's put these programs to work.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
would
that's
like
a good
to
one.
see accountability for the controllers. So we know
Duck that one, Rebecca.
and notifications. There are town hall meetings that could be efficient. That could keep our people up to date. I know a lot of times people want to bury their heads in the sand and say, you know, that's not going to benefit me. That's not going to help. So I'm not going to pay attention. But maybe if we include them and we make them accountable, that they will want to take part. I know in my job professionally, I deal a lot with housing. And if y'all are not paying attention, first of
Right.
all, they building up in city.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We pushing people out the hood. We are raising taxes, and then we're making it very, very expensive for people to live in Philadelphia who have been here. And we have people outside coming in. So
Wow.
let's
Yeah.
let's discuss that and talk
See,
about that also.
Fran, go ahead, Fran. What you want to see, Fran?
I would like to see something very simple, and I think it worked too.
Go ahead.
You know, I think pay people to go to therapy. Like a lot of people going through trauma, and a lot of people, you know, react more than they respond to trauma.
Has Fran worked with the? He works with the juvenile, with the the juvenile behavioral problems,
therapists or whatever like that. So I know me myself, like I wouldn't go to therapy. I know I probably would need it, but I wouldn't go. But if you pay me to go, I will. So just using myself, and I'm like, dang, now how many people will get the therapy they need and get paid so they don't feel like I can't lose work. I can deal with my problems. You know what
It's
I mean?
crazy.
So now you ain't gotta worry about feeding your family. You can still get that therapy. That's a simple fix.
That's a good one, Fran. I like that, Fran. I think.
What about people using the EAP programs though that are used that are supplied through your job? If your job supplies that.
If you got a job.
If you have
Okay.
a job,
Okay, I get
Now
that.
you gotta get back to that.
I get that.
Yeah.
See, and and that's a big thing for people that people don't want to work.
Yeah.
People feel entitled. They feel like they don't want to work for it. They don't even want to be self entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
That they don't work for somebody. Let's just be real. We gotta get that laziness out of us first.
Yes.
And it ain't help giving out marijuana cards.
Let's be clear though, the laziness was created. So the laziness, because we got a bigger issue when you tap into that.
Right.
It's here's the thing. You want to get them out of the laziness, but you can't get them out the laziness unless you pull back on some of these. You give them skimps to keep them quiet.
Right.
So they have learned to adapt. Like there are families teaching their kids, you can live in the system on the minimum, and you can, and that's a good life. So how do we fix the problem when actually the problem was created? It didn't exist. The problem was created. Hey, we're going to give you Section 8. Hey, we're going to, give you food stamps. Hey, we're going to give you all this free stuff as long as you stay broke. So I'm going to stay broke.
That's why you don't take them pocketbook or them pair of shoes. Ain't you tired? See, for a long time, we always been, what's the word? Pimped.
Yes.
We got to stop. We got to stop being pimped. You know what I'm saying? And that's keeping it all way, keeping it all
and
way
another
real.
thing, so
but wait, we got to take a quick break real quick
right,
because I got, I got, this was great. This is so much positive that I didn't even get to do the Hip Hop on Deck Weekly Buzz yet. I got my caller. Look, my caller, he from Chicago. He like, yo, I'm tuned in. I'm ready to put him on. This is the good, Yeah. We're gonna let him talk to the ladies because hopefully he was listening a little bit. What's up, Lee? What it do, dude?
What's the word, man? How y'all feeling? Appreciate y'all having me on.
Hey, how are you?
Absolutely.
Hello.
Man. And it's a blessing that you here right now when one of my brothers, man, running for mayor. Ain't that powerful? Can you imagine one of your friends running for mayor in Chicago?
I can't even imagine that. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Tell them about your projects, bro. Tell them what you got working.
Oh, man. Me and one of my close main producers, Don, we've been working on this album called Just Hit My Line, coming out sometime next year, early next year.
Okay.
With that, we released a single recently, outside.
That's what's up, man. Meanwhile, like where you do the video at, be cold as shit in Chicago. How do y'all do it?
Oh, man. Well,
what's the weather right now?
Right now, it's about a good 50. Good 50 right now.
Oh, that ain't bad. 50 ain't
bad.
Oh, all right. It's 60 here.
How's the wind?
Yeah,
How's
we
the
decent
wind?
right now.
How's the wind out there?
Oh, no, the wind would be crazy. One of the videos I shot last year in December, it was at least about 15 degrees when we shot a scene outside. We was
Are
freezing.
you serious?
No, man.
Yeah, but it looked good, though. Don't nobody know it was 15 degrees with us.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What part of, tell the people where you from. What part of Chi-Town?
Oh, man. You already know. Straight from the west side, man.
Why is the west side the best side?
West side the best side because we like to party, we like to get money, and we be chilling, man. We about good vibes.
See, everybody thinking it'd be about something else, right? See,
Always.
Absolutely, man. But you've been a big supporter, and Hip Hop on Deck, we support you 100%.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to just say that because last week we were supposed to get you on. I think you had to fly out or you got caught up. And I'm glad that we were able to talk to you now. You want to tell the people your Instagram?
Oh, yeah. Instagram is Westshield92. That's W3STSHIELD 92. That's for Twitter and IG.
Now, let me ask you a question. Now, we got 3 women in here, and my man is running for mayor. I need you respectfully, like especially my brother. What would you tell him as a black man running for mayor in another minority city? What advice can you give him? Give him his advice first.
Oh, man. Stay true. Don't lie to the people and keep your word, man.
So it's simple. That's
and
it.
this from a real one, Abdullah. It's good folks. All right, now, all these big positive sisters back here, they in the mental health. Now, they might look. No, they ain't big. No, he can see. He probably watching on YouTube. Now,
Damn.
ladies, now he's one of the rappers in Chicago. Y'all know what people be saying about Chicago. Y'all got questions for him?
I don't have a question. I just have a statement. Stay safe, brother.
There you go.
I love Chicago. I have a bunch of friends there, so.
Of course you do.
Yeah, well,
Michael Jordan made me watch basketball.
At all times. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no. Bro, we appreciate you calling in, man. For the record, man, could we get a Glockaware drop and a Hip Hop on Deck?
Oh yeah, man. This your boy Leo West. Y'all tuned in to Hip Hop on Deck, and it's straight like that.
And Glockaware Radio, one time from Chicago.
And Glockaware Radio from Chicago, West Side.
You already know, bro. I appreciate your calling, pimp.
Okay.
Be safe out there, like the Queen say.
Y'all too, man. Appreciate y'all. Stay
Absolutely, yeah, though. You know, you gotta love your the brothers that take their time to call in, because they be moving and shaking in their world, and you gotta show love and peace to the people. You know what I'm saying? They keep it all the way real. But Fran, you I want to talk about our fashion show, and any of you ladies, we take this my humor. Like, now listen now. No, wait, tell us about the ain't you having a sneaker drive and the Thanksgiving turkey?
Yes,
Yeah, come on, let's get into that real quick. Come on.
You could go. You want to go first? Okay.
Before Abdullah, because he gonna be here talking. He gonna be having fun. He with me tonight.
So
We gotta talk a bit.
I'm having a sneaker drive. It's called Got Sneakers, a sneaker organization that recycles any type of sneaker, any type of conditioned. If the sneaker's in great condition, they recycle and give it to the unfortunate. If it's not, they use it to make things in the world, anything that you can recycle rubber with. So if you have sneakers of any type, all types of sneakers.
And when is this? Tomorrow, right?
I am collecting it all through December.
Okay.
So I need all types of sneakers.
My car. I got about 10 pair for y'all.
Thank you. My name is Angelique Marshall. You can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just Google my name, Angelique Marshall, or Miss Leak. That is, AKA Miss Leak. That's me.
Oh, that was when you was in the world. Miss Leak. Yeah, where you from, Miss Leak?
Miss Leak,
I'm
if
from
you nasty.
North Philly.
North Philly.
Yeah, y'all know Miss Leak when she was from Diamond Street, Miss Leak. That's where her name Dog.
That's how she became a therapist. Niggas always knocking on the door. Yo, Leak in there. Oh, what's y'all? Why you always got problems?
But yes, I'm collecting sneakers. Please just hit me up. I need them. And it's going to a great cause. Thank you so much.
No, we definitely gonna support. There's a lot of brothers, that could definitely give you a whole bunch of wills. Listen, y'all. We don't want the Jones. No, you can't even take the soul out of them Jones. Them your feet stink. Don't bring them Jones. Don't go buy Dr. Scholl's and try. No.
The Jones with the hummus in them.
But if y'all got some sneakers, y'all want to drop them off, y'all could drop some off the Glockaware, and I'll make sure I get them to the ladies as well.
Thank you.
Any sizes, male, female sneakers. If y'all want to donate, feel free. All right, what's next?
All right, so the next thing we have, it's the season of giving. It should be given all year round, but
The whole show, right? Go ahead.
everybody don't give
Right.
all of it. But guess what? It's okay.
That's
you
right,
give when you
Queen.
can. So
Talk about it.
with that being said, I am partnering
I'm
with.
definitely, I want to help out with that. I told
Thank
that. Go
you.
ahead.
I'm partnering with a solution firm it's a financial firm, and they reached out to me because they know I love doing stuff in the community, and this is their third annual Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving.
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
So, my goal is one of the things I believe our community needs is to see. Besides 100 turkeys, we need to see our men
My bad.
doing things in the communities like this.
That's
So
true.
this is why I reached out to all the men that I know, because our men set the tone for our community, beginning, end. So how can I say we can fix something or tell my son to be something that he can't see when he walk out the door?
Wow.
So I need
Yo!
men.
Say that one more time. No, that was powerful.
I can't. How can
That
I
coincide with hip
expect
hop.
that?
Come on.
I can't expect to. I'm a mother. I will never say
Damn, that was
I'm a
powerful.
mother and a father.
That was
My
real.
son
I
needs
felt
to
that.
see men being men,
You don't mind me asking, where's his dad at?
not in his life.
I hate that.
Not in his life.
I hate that.
Right.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
But tell youngin, look, I can be his dad, street dad. Fran can be his dad.
Yeah, we street
Brother
dad.
Abdullah, listen, we
That's
can
my
be
name.
street dad.
My
No.
name, Fran
But-
Daddy.
But the
that.
phrase for street dads is
But I appreciate that because
The phrase is
our
just so you know.
our boys need that. They need to know even if I'm not home, they could be somewhere else. Hey, I know your mother. Cut it out. Come here with me. Get your life right. I need our community to see our men doing things in the community, because then that changes their perspective.
So when is that?
This is November 19th, and it's going to be at 1001 Shelton Avenue. And
so you trying to say you want Brother Fareed Abdullah?
I want Brother
to march
Fareed
with us.
I want him out there.
Friends get. Is that what you?
That's what I'm saying.
Passing off the turkeys.
Is that what?
Passing off the turkey.
Look, passing the turkeys.
There you go right there. That man say he gonna be the next mayor. You better tell him.
Shaking hands, kissing
He got me
babies.
helping him.
Kissing babies.
All of
Dancing
it.
You know, I didn't get the opportunity to respond to any of your, everything that you guys said y'all wanted to see. But I'm someone that's definitely entrenched in the communities. This isn't just about being elected. I'm not around when it's time for election. However, I'm doing this as an independent. I'm not even running as a Democrat because I want to be the voice for the people without any outside influence from any party. But I hear what everyone is saying, and it's going to take us, all working together as a community to get this thing done. And we're so far behind the 8 ball. When we're talking about gentrification, as you were saying, Angelique. Was that Angelique that said that? Yes, Angelique, when you were talking about, all of the new development that's happening. And it's one of the issues is that because we've always looked at our communities as a hood, we've looked at our communities as a hood. This is why they're able to come in and gentrify us up out of our communities. And then when you're talking about the programs that you want to see take place, there are programs that are out there. But the problem is that it's hard to get people to come into the programs, even in the schools. The young people are running the schools. When I say they're running the high schools, have you ever seen the movie Lean on Me?
Yes.
That's what the high schools look like. Lean on Me. It is so hard to get these young people to come into the classroom. So now you have educators saying, you know what, look, we're going to educate who we can educate. That's the same way the city is being run. But you do have a lot of corruption from the top. But the plan is to get the people who are not affluent, the people who are not financially sound out of this city. And that's why you see these developments that are being pushed on top of us. And if there's a glitch in your in your life that you've had, you won't even be able to qualify for a lot of this stuff.
Right.
And this is why we have to work together. And for you, my sister, dealing with the fact of, with your son and things like that, my question to you, are you going to be willing to allow men like us to step in?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Because
Hands
that's
down.
another issue that happens in our communities.
Yes.
A lot of
I
women
agree.
say, yo, I need help with my son. And then
But
when
the
we
way
come
they
in and
want you to do it, though.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like if we got to check them, are you going to allow us to
You
check
gotta get
'em?
checked.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say it like this.
All right.
I have 4 brothers. I'm the only girl. And
Okay.
I was raised, my father raised me tough.
Yes.
So I respect discipline. I
There you go.
respect it's the thing is when it's for your good, that nothing else man. Sometimes you gotta do things that are drastic. When you got kids, you gotta be drastic sometimes
Absolutely.
to make them understand and get the point. So I say that to say I need that. I
Yes.
need that. I know there's other mothers that need that. I know the problem that we do face because there's so many moms that they baby their boy because they're so scared of something happening to them.
Yes.
But something's going to happen regardless. If life's going to happen, it's going to happen. You just have to know that at the end of the day, if you want him to be successful, or kids, boy or girl, period, they have to. We went through the process. Right. We have to. Our parents went through the process. So now we have all these kids that have been babyfied because our generation is scared from what we've experienced. But at the end of the day, we're only hurting them. So again, yes, that's yes.
She wants
She don't mind us
Okay.
doing a little masculinity.
Absolutely.
Right,
Yes.
brother?
There's no doubt about it. All right,
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, and I want to, since you spoke on the gentrification, I think it's definitely something in the community where as though we got to educate people on owning, Because the reason why a lot of that happen because you don't own houses and you renting. So when it comes to the towns meeting, are you gonna let these developers come in and build 5 houses on your block?
Great question.
You know what I mean? And what I noticed about it, like you see how we got 2-story houses. I'm gonna speak from South Philly. Yeah. So now they got the 3-story house with the balcony watchtower.
Yes, they
now
do.
imagine you've been living on this block all your life, and then these people just come and they get to see all over top of you. And then a lot of people, and hold on, and a lot of people, what I noticed, like little kids and everything got shot through like windows and things like that. So how they windows is way up there. So if somebody was shooting on the block, it's not gonna go inside their house. I'm like, they could have been developing houses like that.
So let's speak on the city of Philadelphia alone. Right. When elected officials, say council members, district council members get into office, they have something that's called councilmatic prerogative. Right. And what councilmatic prerogative is that they control the zoning in their district. So when you have people that look like me and you guys back here, understand that they just look like you. They are part of that whole system of allowing developers to come in who could care less about removing the common man and the common woman out of the communities. Now, as mayor, how we can change that. We can't stop gentrification now. It has already taken place. It's so far gone. But what we can do is start to prepare the people who are already living in these communities to start getting ownership. Now, what happens is that if you come in, Fran, and you say, I want to buy this house, a council member would say, hold on, we're not going to let this happen. We're going to let a developer come in and buy the whole block. So now that one house that you wanted to purchase, that developer came in and bought that whole block. And now you can't even afford to buy that house in that community because the property value went skyrocket through the roof. And then what we also have, where we need programs like with the sisters that they can do and other men and women, is that when you're doing financial literacy, because I taught financial literacy at high school as well, and I'm a dean, yes, not a principal. I could, yes. So it was funny when I was doing financial literacy. I was Gilly's son teacher in Pennsauken High. So the crazy thing is that a lot of the young people, all they see is what they can get right now. So if someone comes in and say, listen, I'm gonna give you this cash for this home, and their parents left this home to them, they're gonna let it go. So that's why I said we have to really be conscious of how we are. We wanna see change. We wanna see all these good things. Heck, I was just in the store across the street and getting some gum, but this is a black community. I have no issues with people coming into our communities, but why are you making the food that we eat and it's not from the hands of people who eat this food? This is because we don't. But that's part of the root. That's part of the root. When we continue to allow ourselves to be bought out of our communities. So a lot of this is our fault. And now we're so far behind the 8 ball. We have to start. We have to move fast now, but getting our kids in order is a whole nother issue that's stopping us or making parents say, I want to get out of this city. I want to remove myself from the urban cities because I want to see my son survive. And you can't fault a parent for wanting to see their son and daughter live.
So I'm glad you spoke on that because that has been a fight for me. Like wanting to, as well as things may be going with personal business wise here in the city, my son is my target. Like that's my focus. So, and he's my youngest. So I've watched the change from my older 2 down to him. And all I think as a mom is I got to get him out of here because I can't have nothing happen to him. But at the same time, I'm not a person that's just going to talk about it. I try to do things. For instance, when I do my business Around the Way Girl Productions and events. When I do events, I always have young men help. I always have them help because at the end of the day, young men feel accomplished when they feel like they can put their hand to something and they can see the bigger picture and know that I did that. I was a part of that. So earlier this month, we did an award show and the young men, I literally showed them how to decorate a table. I showed them how to, make a backdrop. had them set up. When I tell you they were so focused, that inspired me to start working on a plan where I want to call it basically, I'm still playing with the name, but career exploration through service, where we actually have, you do mentor, people who are having events like fashion show. I need EA, I need you to get some kids that's going to come be behind the scenes, because they don't know what they like and what they don't like until you expose it to them. So now they're behind the scenes. They're like, oh my God, that's what fashion is. But meanwhile, they playing the Xbox all day. No, we gotta bring them out. So when you have these events, when you have these shows, kids don't have them near. No, they need to be behind the scenes so they can actually get a understanding of. That's how that go.
Yeah,
that's
so they can get a whole.
Well, I tell you this, y'all definitely are giving me talking points. I mean, what all four of you said was like, it's profound, and I'm just sitting here listening, like, okay, this is what's needed, and that's why someone who can lead, you have to first serve, and the servant is a person that can listen and learn. And that's what it's about for me, because I want to give the city back to the community and take it away from being up, as you said, in City Hall on the towers or something.
Brother Marie, I have a question for you, though.
Go ahead.
Because part of being a good leader is knowing who and when to ask for help, as well as delegation.
That's right.
So what do you need from your people? What do you need from the people who are going to be assisting you?
Right.
Because you can only be as great as your support.
That's
a
great question, and it's funny you say that, because I always ask myself that question of, how can I get the common man, the common woman to understand that there is power in their own circumference? First and foremost, I need people to first get out there and vote and know who they're voting for. Understand the political process and that it can work when you put the right people in, not just based on skin complexion, but based on if you see those men and women out there in the community when election time is not even, out there. And let me tell you this. I had a conversation with the principal yesterday at Roxborough. We was on the phone for a few hours. One council member has been to Roxborough since that shoot. Nobody else has been. Not even the council member of that district.
That's bad.
And the crazy thing about it is that I need the people to start getting more involved and to believe that this is their city and that they can change the narrative. And if the people can believe that they can change the narrative and start speaking life, within the atmosphere, change is going to happen within the individuals. It's going to be spoken over your children and also over your city. But you have to believe it. And that's a hard thing to get people to do when you see all of these things that the system is allowing to happen. In Kensington, they're allowing that to happen.
Yes.
The crime, they are allowing this to happen. They want us to be frustrated so we can get up out of here.
Exactly.
And that's so you need people that's going to stand strong and tall and just say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to fight.
Yeah,
and that's what I need.
All right, yeah, we about to take a quick break and get into our Hip Hop on Deck Top 10 Weekly Buzz.
You heard it from the brother Abdullah.
Yeah, brother Abdullah.
Yeah.
Just the top 10 list of the artists who made the most interaction this week.
Right.
We're going to start off number 1, Buffalo, New York.
Oh, Buffalo got it, New York. Right.
The Liz 2 album. That Instagram is at Armani Caesar.
And number 2?
Number 2, we right back at Buffalo, New York at Shay Nior. And that's the Last Remnants album. And that Instagram is at Che_Noor.
Right.
And number 3, we at Atlanta.
Jeezy is back.
ATL shouted.
Jeezy is back.
Jeezy
got a
Snowfall
album.
Hosted by DJ Drama and Don Cannon.
Yeah.
Number 4, Flatbush. What up, Flatbush?
Rat. The back blocks of Brooklyn and Queens.
Flatbush, Brooklyn and Queens out there. Big Queens, big Brooklyn.
Big Queens, big Brooklyn. Big Car Baby. Yeah, though.
Mr. Easy, Fusion Car Baby, high grade.
That's my joint right there.
That Instagram is at the official Mr.
Speaking
Riza
of Kaya, baby,
and at
I hope Kaya baby.
baby.
November 27th, you got to be in this She Run the City tour. Headlining Rocky.
Yeah.
Fake you know what heroes. Fake bitches heroes. Excuse me. You know that's her name. I ain't gonna jack her name up. The Met, November 27th, is a woman empowerment concert. It's called She Run the City Tour. I'm having y'all speak there now that I know what everybody do. But it's a night. It was a day show. It's an early show, 4 to 9, 4 to something like that, 4 to 8. So it's gonna be the men. What we're doing is doing introductions. Like I'm having him do something very, very special. Because a few pioneer women in our city is going to get a couple awards. And I'm talking about pioneers. And these 5 pioneers deserve it. They deserve it. And we ain't going to say who. But if I'm a 60s baby, and I'm speaking about the early 80s.
Oh, it's his.
I'm a 60s baby. There you go. Sorry. We're giving out a friend. See, we ain't got the headphones, so we can't take.
I
We can't.
I thought it was me. I was like,
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, you see? Y'all the directors. See?
They directed that.
Cut!
Wait a minute.
No, yes.
Yeah,
You
your
get
microphone.
Yes.
Your microphone.
You got the headphones. We can't hear.
You don't got the sound.
Yeah, we ain't got the You're trying to sound.
Okay.
That's right.
I'm the behind the scenes
What's your real
Technical
name?
support.
What's your street name again?
Technical support. That's what
What's your
we're
street name? Elite.
You got
Yeah, Leak. Yeah, Leak turns. That's what women do. I love our women. They go 0 to 70 going down Broad Street fast. And they do not, one thing about a woman, you cannot cut her off.
Oh, no.
Y'all got road rage. That's another topic. That's another show.
That's another show.
I got a question.
Go ahead, finish the Hip Hop on Deck buzz,
yeah,
Frank. Come on.
I had to ask him something. I'll be back to that.
We went right off the Hip Hop on Deck buzz. Come on, Frank.
Number 5.
See what they do to us?
Yeah, get you all out.
Go ahead.
Get it together.
Number
Get
5,
it together.
Detroit, Michigan. The D.
Yeah.
Boldy
Could be
James.
worse.
Could be worse. Produced by Future Rays. That
Wave, yeah.
Instagram is Boldy James and at 647 Wave Guy.
Yeah, though.
Number 6,
7.
we going to the district.
We going home.
Shy Glizzy, MMY freestyle video. That Instagram is at SHY Glizzy.
Yeah, though.
Oh, number 6, number 7.
We go home.
My homeland, yes.
Nigeria.
Yes, I am from South Philly, Africa.
Oxladi.
Kulo
Sa.
South video.
Right.
That Instagram is OXLAD official.
Shout out to all my Nigerian people. Shout out to every part of
The world.
Africa and every part of outside of Africa. Especially if you're doing right, cause that's motherfucker land.
Yeah, and we're going to my other homeland,
Out of control.
Birmingham, UK. The Mafia and Sneaker Bull and
Udes.
Fawn ambush Batman video.
It's the
And
the
at the
accent.
Instagram is Math.you and at Mafia Records.
Go ahead, let y'all read the rest. Go ahead.
And number 9
Read
and 10
numbers.
our guests.
Let them do 9 and 10. Go ahead. One of y'all do 9. One of y'all do 10. Go ahead. Say where they from. The song.
All right, at number 9, Brooklyn, New York. Shout out
Okay.
to
Shout out to Back Blocks of Brooklyn.
Pockets.
Yeah,
Rich
go.
Pockets, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Rich Pockets?
All right.
Gonna
do something. What's his
Instagram
Instagram?
at Rich Pockets.
All right, Rich Pocket. All right, what's
All
this?
right,
What number is this?
This is number 10.
Get a drum roll for number 10. And this does not mean that number 1 is better than number 10. That's just, we ain't want to do 15, 11, 12. Because if you're going to keep going, if you do 20, you might as well do 30.
Yeah.
And then you do 50, you got to do the top 50 people that interact on your site. And that's too much.
Oh,
That
God.
is. So number 10, who is number 10?
Number 10 is Little Mexico in Kirkwood.
Little
Where they from?
The Merc Day Kid Plunger video.
Okay.
And it didn't say where it's from. And it says
didn't?
Instagram. No. It says Little Mexico, Kirkwood.
Oh, they from Mexico.
Yes.
Little Mexico.
Little Mexico. Little Mexico, Kirkwood, and Marco the
Kid.
Kid
Hear a song. Find
Plunger.
that, friend. YouTube that. You
Plunger.
gonna play that?
Plunger video.
No, that might be. See, being as though the internet is international, you never ever know who interacting with your site and with your stuff.
Let me get the Instagram. Can I get the Instagram?
Go ahead, get an Instagram. I'm
And
sorry.
the Instagram
Yeah,
is
don't front.
at Marco the Kid. All right.
One more time. What's the Instagram? At
Oh, oh.
Market the Kid.
She's scrolling.
At Marco.
The Kid.
And Marco the Kid.
I don't even know why she's.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's cool.
I didn't mean to
Emails,
be
that's all right. You know, look,
something.
Kid came out. What's her name again? What's her real name? What is his name? Leak. Leak came out.
Wait,
Somebody go snitch on
Who
me.
is in your phone?
What's that little boy
Who is in your phone?
look, she scrolled. Me and Sadie looked the
Don't
other
be
way
showing
like,
the
oh,
new
no.
man, the future man that. You can't be in his phone.
I didn't mean
You
that.
be sliding the DM. I know all
I didn't
women
mean
went in the
that.
DM.
I didn't mean
Tell
that.
the truth, ladies. Have y'all ever went in the DM?
Absolutely not.
Go in the DM?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
You ain't never. Wait.
Have I gone in a
Yes,
in a
you have. You
DM?
know you.
Okay.
That look.
Have I text somebody else DM?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I
text
thought you
somebody
meant like
else.
slid
Like
down.
your, like your ex-boyfriend or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
yes,
See,
of
y'all
course.
keep it real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you ask, all right, now let's ask
His DM
Frank.
is my
Frank.
DM.
You see how they think? Going in their messenger or their phone.
Yeah.
That's mine.
It got
You
personal.
want to defend that, bro?
Listen, I don't
He
have
set
anything
you
to
up.
say.
He set
Listen,
you
I know
up.
he is.
setting you up.
Look,
Wait, I want to hear this.
what have I ever went into a DM, a messenger
Uh-huh.
of an ex?
No, they gonna use
Oh, of a current ex?
Nah, it's all right. Nah, we being real.
Yeah.
Nah, that's okay.
Have you ever went to DM?
Yup.
To meet someone?
No.
Oh.
To check.
Check activity. You checking activity.
Check
Let me make
activity.
sure she
You're
ain't
monitoring
Nah,
the
I
situation.
Yep.
Yeah, I never
Monitoring the
did.
situation.
Nah, I
Checking the
never did.
temperature.
I never did.
I think it took too. It took too long.
didn't do it. Who, me? No, I never did it.
Okay.
Listen, my mama told me if you got the feeling and
It's
you
there.
go looking for it, it's
It's gonna be
there.
there.
You look something, you gonna find what you're looking for.
Well, what I heard was,
Watch the accuser.
if you seek, ye shall
They'll
find.
There you go.
Sometimes
There
you
you
don't
go.
want to find.
Sometimes you don't.
So,
Fine.
nah, I never really.
Okay.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So the question, I want to ask y'all as mothers, I grew up with my mom, right?
Okay.
And it'd be like, how do y'all be like, yes, hello, Ryan, sit the fuck down, and then go back to and it was $5.99, man. Like, what is that all about?
Code switching.
You know?
It's called code switching.
We wear different hats. Like,
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this.
Listen, you got
Hey,
your
Fareed Abdullah, where I ain't live. No, he said.
Hey, you know how I feel.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead, Fred, explain it.
so like,
Don't explain it, motherfucker style. Explain it intellectually,
explain it
brother.
intellectually. So, some urban mothers,
Yes,
while
thank
they're
you.
handling business, while they have their children, they speak in a very professional tone.
And the tone
And then,
is.
and then in a split
Give us
second,
an example.
Oh yes, hello, Mr. Insurance Man. They talking to the
And then Fran may say, the kid may say,
and then the kid like, "Mommy, can I get some milk?" And then she
and
like,
what does the adult gonna say?
"Man, I'll milk your ass if you don't sit the fuck down." And yes, that'll be $4.99, sir.
Don't do that.
Yes, they
Listen,
do.
so you have to respond,
Oh, look
or
at
you
brother.
have to react.
No.
Free that bill on your side. He said, no, them ladies
I'm
don't
gonna
do that.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Not them right
You have
there.
to
You
respond
trying to get
and
the vote,
react.
bro.
No.
You have to respond and react to the person you're talking to. So if the child needs that way of speaking, then you.
What's your zodiac sign?
Wait, we're gonna talk.
I'm a
One at a
Pisces.
time.
We all Pisces.
Oh,
Pisces.
Pisces. You Pisces?
Oh
Yo,
Pisces.
yo, that's great.
Yeah.
No, because listen, I'm going to tell you what's classic on this show.
It's the creativity.
Geek is one
for
of my
me.
co-hosts.
It's the
She's doing her
creativity for
school
me.
stuff, right?
Mm.
One time it was 4 of us that's cancers.
Yo.
4 of us, yes, July 1st. Ain't no, let's get into
Y'all
it.
emotional.
Let's get into
Y'all
it.
emotional.
Yes, we're very, and so are y'all. We put y'all ass out. We water signs.
All right, we're gonna.
water sign.
Y'all fire.
We water sign.
We
It's
water.
a full class with y'all ass.
bro.
We water.
Listen, we might feel.
Cancers,
Listen,
we cancers, huh?
Y'all cry
Y'all
babies.
know.
all right, but here's the thing. when it comes to Cancers and Pisces, we get along, but Pisces a little bit more mean. So y'all feel like we fiery.
Cancers. No, you cool, Kodak Black.
Y'all,
Kodak Black. That's Kodak Black. Y'all the real rapper.
yeah.
No, really.
I know Kodak.
No, no.
That's not Kodak. That's not Kodak.
That's Kane Black.
Yeah.
That's Kane Black. But we call it Kodak Kane
We
Black.
gonna go back to the kids.
Go
real
ahead,
quick.
sorry.
So I'm one of them parents. I don't sugarcoat. Like so.
I could tell. No, you know who the feisty parent? You one of them parents. Let me diagnose y'all. Now, because I'm Dr. EA.
Let's go.
And we ain't going for Dr. Oz. He should have stayed a doctor. We ain't going with Oz. Listen, we understand Fetterman, Ram, Young Boy down there. Everybody make mistakes. I understand. Listen, everybody make mistakes.
Everybody in these streets.
Listen, he ain't co-signing nothing. I'm giving my opinion. Old folks always said, you take the worst of the lesser of the two evils. But we ain't taking none of the evils.
All right.
But if I had to make a choice, which we do have to make a choice, people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do.
Tell them again.
I'm picking grape 8.
What?
Yeah. So what? He had a stroke. He will recover. He will recover.
He is. He's going
to recover.
But goodness.
And stop trying to talk about he's incompetent because he had a stroke. No, he will be able to do it. No, because he looked like that. That's just his form. His mannerism. And say, but listen, let me just say, because Dr. Oz, you're gonna be against you saying let the state and the government dictate what a woman do with their pregnancy. You out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I ain't Oz. Get more. Fungal. Stuff they used to say to us. I never knew what it meant. Get my mom and fungal. All right, friend, my bad. Now, now, I'm diagnosing y'all.
All right.
Now,
I want to hear this.
I'm starting with Chocolate Berry over here. Not Holly Berry, Chocolate Berry.
Oh, MJ.
You is fire.
That's
you one of them women that you pour bleach on his clothes before.
Oh my God.
That's not true.
I'm just saying no, but I know you sweet because he messed up, but you ain't go for it. Now let me say to you as a parent, I think you are. Are you have
No,
children?
I don't have any kids yet.
How old are you?
Ooh.
Tell a damn secret.
Ooh.
How do y'all not tell y'all age?
There we go.
What is that called?
Woman's age.
Tell me, y'all know how old Harriet was.
I tell my age. I'm proud of my age. I'll tell it.
All right, just say your years. So, like how I say I'm a 60s baby. Are you a 70s
I'm an
baby?
80s baby.
You're 80s baby.
I'm an 80s baby.
Right.
80s.
Right. Let me say this.
I'm a 70s baby.
You 70s baby
Yes,
and you
I
what?
am.
I'm an 80s baby.
80s. baby.
80s, 70s, and 80s and 70s, right?
Yes.
I'm a 40s.
Y'all full of shit. Let me tell y'all why.
I am.
Because y'all know better. Y'all learn from everybody else's mistakes. Y'all came about after the crack era was over.
That's also
Right?
that's also characteristic of a Pisces, though. I could
No,
watch
you-
you. I could watch you run into that brick wall and be like, I'm gonna go around it.
Yeah.
And the cancer gonna go over and say, you okay?
Yes, y'all are.
Damn, no, you all right? Come on.
Hey, can we help you up?
And then be told broke people hurt broke people. No. We let you know. We and don't listen. And that don't mean we cry all the time for nothing. When we cry, that mean we don't want to kick your ass. And we don't beat women.
Hot tears.
And so don't get mad when we holler at you.
That's you expressing yourself.
See,
Hot
no, see, she like it. I knew you did. You like to be yelled at.
That's right. Yeah, wow.
And Leak,
What?
you ain't gonna cut me.
What?
You ain't gonna cut me.
I might shoot you.
That's
That Lee got a 38.
Leak.
She
That's
got a
Leak.
deuce in the boot.
She from North. Where you from? What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Me?
Yes.
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
I'm from Jersey.
What part of Jersey? South Jersey or North
Yeah, I'm
Jersey?
from South Jersey.
What part?
They
I'm
say
from
Jersey
Glassboro.
girls the best.
Glassboro. My daughter go to Glassboro High. She from
New
Townsend.
Jersey.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, though. Shout out Glassboro. All
Yeah,
right.
I've been in Philly for 10 years.
You from Philly, girl.
That's right.
She from Philly now.
from
Thank
Philly
you.
now.
Yeah,
Where your ass
He's from
from?
Philly.
From the court.
Where your ass from?
My ass.
Yeah.
Hun Park, baby.
HP, 20 down. 20 down. HP.
Now, do me a favor. Let him hear that chorus for a second. Stand up, brother. Move your chair over there. I want you to do, before we talk, get you up, I want you to front and center.
There we go.
Talk to the people. I want you to make because we're going to party. So I want you to talk to the people and tell the people what you want them to know about you in your most serious way you possibly can. And then we going off YouTube.
Cool. So
take as many times you want, long times you want.
I'm going to go right off the whim. Listen, everyone. We are at war in the city of Philadelphia. And we all know that people are dying. People are being forced out of their homes. We know that we live in a poverty-stricken city. We know that people are just looking for people who are authentic. And it's time for us as Philadelphians to come together. We talk about a city of brotherly love, and yet we don't see any of that love right now. You know, people are so afraid to walk outside their doors. I have some of my young students today telling me that they are so afraid to even come outside. They don't even step foot outside unless it's just to go to school. This is not what we're about.
Wow.
We have to become better, but we have to also believe in the process of what politics can do for people. But that only can happen when you understand that process. You have to know not just who you're voting for, but you have to understand policies. You have to understand legislation. You have to get so deep into it that when people come up to you, you don't say, oh, well, I don't really get involved in politics. Well, this is why we're dying out here. So when you elect someone, make sure you elect someone that's going to be just like you, that's not afraid to go into the same places that you go into. I'm that person. Fran Abdullah, you will see me all over this city, been all over this city, doing as many great things as possible. So I ask all of you, come out, support me for this next year election for the mayor of Philadelphia. And I promise you, I know they always say, don't say you promise, but I can promise this, your voices will be heard. I need you to follow me on Instagram at Fran Abdullah, the number for mayor. I'm sorry, Fran Abdullah, the number 4 mayor of Philly, and on Facebook, Fran Abdullah. You will see all the things that I have done, the things that I continue to do, and working with the common people. It's time for us to work together. Let's continue to move forward and believe in what God has given us. Let's keep going. Thank you again.
Yes.
Thank you, Fareed. I appreciate it. Before we go, I want to show y'all her book. This book is dope, real quick. Now this is where here you go.
Look at that gorgeous picture on the back.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
That's right.
Who that on the back?
That is me. This is Miss Angelique Marshall.
Leak.
Angelique Marshall.
Tell them about the book.
This book is a augmented reality children's book. It's an alphabet book that teaches children to learn the alphabet. When you scan it, you have to download an app that I have connected to it, and it brings all the pictures to light.
Want to scan it?
Yes, I can. Let's see.
Tell them what we're doing, man.
So we're going to scan the book. Can you page?
So right now
Turn
we
the
scanning
page.
the book right now. So turning the page so she can scan the book. We live on show, showing y'all this augmentation.
Look at that. And when you press the button, it reads the page, and it.
On the camera.
Turn it around.
Can you help? Could you
I'm sorry. Well, I don't have the
Can you
book.
see it? Can you see it?
I don't have the book.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna say you might want to take it and turn
Yes.
it around.
So we're gonna do it one more time. There we go.
Yeah. So okay.
Sorry, you're a bad
Yes.
director.
So yes. So I don't know if you guys can
Unless
see
you're
that.
gonna talk about me.
Well, I can do. Can you do it? Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go.
There, teamwork
see
make the
it?
dream work.
There's a mic.
Explain what it's doing.
So basically, if you can see, you can take your tablet or the or your phone.
So does it work for iPhones and Androids?
Yes, the Android version will be out in with 2 weeks, and it works on iPhones, tablets,
That
and
is
Androids.
decent.
And basically, when you scan the page, it reads the page and it reads what it says, and it teaches children with delays. Also, so the point of the book initially was to help children with autism but all children can use this from any ages. It's kindergarten book. It's very exciting, interactive, and it helps children learn. And
you looking for investors?
Yes, of course, because I have a string of books that I would like to create, and also apps are very expensive.
How much is that book?
This book right here is $20.
Okay.
And the app is 99¢.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's $20.99.
So it's $20.99. Yes.
That's a great deal.
Yes. And
would you be able to sell those on December 4th?
Yes.
If we give you a vending table, would you sell those?
Yes, I will.
You gonna break us off? No, we don't want anything.
Just a little Father's face.
No, but that'd be a gift. That'd be a gift from Fareed Abdullah.
Yes.
And myself, because he's one of the hosts with me.
Awesome.
Oh, amazing.
At the Met.
Amazing.
And you can vend for free.
Thank you.
Because that book is educational, and I would like to have something that represent our show.
All right.
That's so dope.
Fran, you approve that?
Yeah, I definitely approve that.
Thank you.
You know, that's definitely decent. I think kids that's even 1-2 years old can learn
That
how
book
to
is
read.
dope. I never seen nobody do an
'cause-
illustration like
'cause
that.
There's some kids at a very young
They
age.
can still have it
that
on their
is-
pad and still read.
And you can still read. Yes.
Wow.
All the children got phones. They know how to use. It's kids 2 years old that can work phones better than
Can't
us.
even speak.
Can't
But they
even
know how to
speak.
get to the app they want to
how
get
to.
to. Yes, they do.
Yes. And then there's pages in the back so the parents can help the children learn to write the alphabet. So it's interactive. So I left some blank pages in the back of the book so the
Right.
parents can get engaged with the child to help them to be able to write the alphabet.
Well,
Super dope.
see y'all next week. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you for having us.
Thank you.
It was very, brother, we going to march till we get there, bro.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you tuning in with us, man, as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. Another week.
Yeah.
Hip Hop on
Thank
Deck
you.
Radio. We're going to do a little dump stuff. We're going to kick these good people out so we can.
You gotta get ratchet.
Yes, it's time for them to get. We going in the basement. Me and Fran is going to get the blue light. We going in the basement, not on duty. But these kids got to get out of
We
here.
gotta go.
And y'all know what I'm talking
Bye.
about. See y'all later.
Shout out to Mexico, Marco.
Bye. See y'all next week. Live on Hip Hop on Deck Radio. All right, Joe.